YouTube was good. Shout out to all my subscribers, man. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with me from day one, man. We're going to get into this content, man. And for all the new viewers, I go by the name of No Face the Rambler, man. And if you like what you're hearing on this channel and you like how this channel is moving so far, just please hit that subscribe button, man. And we're going to work on getting these notifications to you, man. Shout out to Louisville, Kentucky, man. 502, man. Shout out to Lexington, Kentucky, man. Paducah, Owensboro, man. Hoptown, all those little towns and cities in Kentucky, man. You know what I mean? But Louisville, what's up, man? And we're gonna get into this, man. Shout out to V Park, man. The homie Joey Brown and shit. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to T Dirty. Rest in peace to Lil G. Rest in peace to Shiz, man. Motherfucking Shiz, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Lil Cliff, man. Rest in peace to T-Shot. You know what I'm saying? Word, man. Rest in peace to Kill Will, too. You know what I'm saying? Copper kill, chopper chill. You know what I mean? If you from Louisville, man, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Now, we gonna get into this, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. In this gang world, man, me aligning myself with the red team, man, being a motherfucking B-dog, you know what I'm saying? Though I'm non-active, man, and I'm not trying to promote any type of gang activity on my channel, man. I'm not trying to encourage anybody to pick up a flag or, go out there and get involved in shit, you know what I'm saying? That's not the purpose of my videos, man. My videos is for awareness and education. But however, man, doing my career, man, I've always seen my opponents, man, being the Crips, the opposition, getting a lot of W's, man. And, in particularly, man, I'm not talking about with my set, or I'm not talking about, anything with other individuals, man, because both sides on the red and blue spectrum, man, everybody get W's, everybody take L's, you know what I'm saying? But, I seen Crips put in work, you know what I'm saying? Same way as I seen, Bloods put in work and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's a part of the uniform, man. That's a part of that makeup. That's what comes with it, you know what I'm saying? But what was interesting to me, man, we're gonna take this back to 2010, man. You know what I'm saying? When I was locked up in the penitentiary, man. And I'm not going to jump off into a whole spill on this video about the historical game banging culture and lifestyle that goes on in Louisville. Everybody's got their own interpretation. Some will sit up and say that, Louisville gangs are, when it comes to the B and C card, like, niggas is fugazi, niggas ain't banging right. I mean, you entitled to your opinion, but I will tell you this, man. Them niggas bang them hammers down there. You know what I'm saying? Louisville definitely bang their hammers down there, man. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna front, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing to go down there and run your mouth and get taken off the face of the earth like ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Louisville is, yeah, Louisville's that deal. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas, they definitely active, man. You know what I'm saying? They might be, misrepresenting in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? They might be, claiming differently how, you do in your region. But don't get it twisted, man. You know what I mean? The boys down Louisville will put you to nap quick, real quick. You know what I'm saying? But this right here, man, I want to get into, man, the illest fight that I seen in the penitentiary, man. You know what I'm saying? The illest fight that I seen in the penitentiary, yo, and it was hilarious, but at the same time, the shit was fucking real. You know what I'm saying? And I salute this dude. I salute this dude, man. Brother named Tim, man. Tim was a Crip. I forgot his affiliation, man, but in the penitentiary, man, and particularly in Kentucky, Bloods and Crips really don't war with each other all a war against each other like that in the penitentiary, man, because a lot of that drama in Kentucky had kind of subsided, in the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? So, now it's more of a what neighborhood you from. Individuals still latch on to that title, but it's more of an individual, more of a neighborhood you from, and who got money, and people just networking. You know what I'm saying? Cats ain't going at each other's throats like that. So a blood and crip could be in the same space on a yard, and could be actually working out, playing dominoes together, all types of shit. You know what I mean? I even seen situations where blood and crips were actually cellmates. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, man, we gonna get into this situation, man. 2010. I was in a compound in the state of Kentucky, man, which had 3 units. You know what I'm saying? And you had Uptown, you had the Bottoms, and you had the West Wing. You know what I'm saying? And the Bottoms and Uptown were these units where you basically got your issue. You know what I mean? That was gladiator shit. Anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? But the West Wing was, more or less kind of, for single cells. You had little, motherfuckers that was somewhat crazy, and for the most part, OGs that was trying to just do time and just stay the fuck out of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, however, man, 2010, man, keep it brief. I got caught with a cell phone and shit, and I had to do, 180 days in a hole. And when I got out the hole, I got sent to, Uptown. And I got sent Uptown, you know what I'm saying? So, fresh out of the hole, man, losing weight, you know what I'm saying? First thing I wanted to do was go ahead and, go to my cell and shit, unpack my shit, you know what I'm saying? And run straight down the commissary, man, and get what I needed, man. You know what I'm saying? To put some food back in my belly, man, and get my weight back up, you know what I mean? And when I got into the unit, and I got into the dormitory, man, and I got into my wing, I came face to face with this white individual, man, and from his stature and from his mannerisms, though he didn't have his head shaved, but you could tell just from his presence and how he acted, this individual was a Nazi. You know what I'm saying? He was one of these neo-Nazi motherfuckers. So we locked eyes, you know what I'm saying? And, I'm basically just prepared for whatever. So, I kind of dropped my bags to see what's going on, you know what I mean? And, he quickly just stopped looking at me, you know what I mean? And he walked over, sat in the chair, got on the phone or whatever. So, I'm walking down the hallway in this wing, and I'm looking for my cell. And, I hear, yo, no face, what's good, boy? You know what I mean? I turn around, and it's this nigga Tim, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Tim, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Tim's a crip, man, you know what I mean? But Tim was cool, you know what I'm saying? So, also behind that, man, Tim had the weed, you know what I'm saying? I had a little bit of cigarettes and shit, because at the time, tobacco was off the yard, and that weed and all that shit is basically a no-no, but motherfuckers got to get it in, man, to relax. So, I'm like, oh shit, okay, what's good, you know what I mean? I get a homie dap, we chop it up for a minute, man, and I'm like, I tell Tim, like, man, yo, give me a second, man, I gotta run down here to commissary, man, get some shit, but we definitely gonna chop it up, man. And as I turn around and put my bags in my cell, man, I bump into other homie of mine, man, my nigga Nino, you know what I'm saying? Brooklyn boy, you know what I mean? G-Shine. We caught this case in Lexington, you know what I mean? Brother's doing about 60 years right now, you know what I mean? Hold your head, son. You know what I mean? So, me and Nino, we throw it up, man, and we go ahead and walk down there to commissary so I can get what I can get. And, as we walking down there, I'm telling Nino about that, yo, you know what I mean? Yo, what's good with the white boy in there, man? You know what I mean? So Nino kind of put me on like, yeah, dudes kind of, you can get that vibe from him, but, dudes he's a fiend for nicotine, you know what I'm saying? He's quiet, you know what I mean? He ain't on no shit, so, you know what I mean? I'm like, all right, well, cool, that's a bet. So, anyway, we go down to commissary, man, get what I got to get, come back to the wing, man, and, I bump in with Tim and shit, And you know, the first thing I do, man, give him about 2 boxes of chicken, man, and it's time to light them trees up. You dig? So as we you know, in Tim's cell, man, you know, we 3 deep. You know what I mean? We blowing these trees and shit. The white boy just pop up. You know what I'm saying? He pop in the shit. So I'm like, yo, I'm looking at Tim and I'm looking at my nigga Nino like, you know what I mean, what's good with son? You know what I mean? So they like, nah, it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just chill, your son's good. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Tim's like, nah, he cool peoples, man. He cool. So, you know what I mean? I'm like, all right. So, you know, the white boy had 2 things of deodorant. And, you know, he threw on Tim's bed, was like, yo, man, can I get, you know, just a few hits? So we allowed him, you know, we let him come into the ciphers, we blew. Now, with the cells that was in this particular penitentiary, 2-man cells, you got a 8-foot locker with something like you would see in gym class, you know what I'm saying, in your high school. You know what I mean? You got your real tall locker where you can put your, you know, your uniforms in and your sneakers and whatever, you know, accessories like sweatpants and fans and shit, you know, at the bottom. You know what I mean? They're pretty tall lockers or whatever. And you got your desk where you can put your TV at. And that's basically how the cells are set up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we in there, we blowing the shit, man. And as we blowing, man, you know, I'm noticing the white dude, the weed is starting to hit him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm noticing he's looking all around at Tim's pictures and shit on his wall. You know what I'm saying? And he's making these facial expressions. And the facial expressions that Tim has on his wall, Tim has a white wife and also mixed children. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm peeping this shit. Now my homie Nino and Tim, you know, they in their own little world. They buzzing, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm kind of, you know, looking at dude just, you know, focused on dude like, okay, yeah, this shit's getting ready to come out. So, you know, after we blow the trees, man, you know, everybody go our separate way. We go back, you know, me and my homie Nino, we go back to my cell and we chop it up and shit, you know what I'm saying? And we shoot back over across the Tim cell, man, to get some more trees for the night. So, you know, we can write rhymes, freestyle, talk about bitches we was fucking, and, you know, all just, you know, waking up, going through your routine, you know what I mean, blowing it down with Tim and shit. And you know, like I said, man, noticing this white boy's odd behavior that kept just, you know, hanging with Tim and just jumping in these weed smoking ciphers that we was having. So I took it upon myself when the white boy left and my homie Nino left. I had Tim by myself and I had to tell him, like, yo, look, man, you know, I don't know how well you know this white dude, but, you know, buddy, keep looking at your pictures on your wall, man. You know what I mean? Like, you need to pay attention, son. You know what I mean? Because this little neo-Nazi bullshit this nigga's on, this shit's about to come out. You know what I mean? So, you know, Tim's like, man, nah, you know, it ain't shit, man. You know, fuck that, man. You know, it ain't nothing, man. You know, so I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? So, one thing about me, man, I have the ability to see shit before shit happens, man. I could prophesy shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking on no, you know, religious shit or nothing like that. I just got great insight, man. You know what I mean? I could tell when a person around me and certain mannerisms, man, of how to deal with you, how to communicate with you, and how should I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And do I need to fuck with you, period? You know what I mean? Or to eliminate myself or you from my cipher presence. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I looked at Tim and I basically told him, like, all right, son. You know what I mean? Yo, just be careful. You know what I'm saying? And my interactions with this, you know, this skinhead dude, man, it was really no rap. You know what I mean? I didn't say nothing to him. It wasn't no high, no buy, nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was just the only interaction I had with him was, you know, when we went over there to Tim's room, you know what I'm saying, to blow weed and shit, or blow cigarettes, man. You know what I mean? That was the only interaction I had with that dude. There was never no conversations. Like, the shit's crazy because I don't even know the nigga's name. You know what I'm saying? But I felt a bad energy and a bad vibe around the dude. So I just never, you know what I'm saying, I never talked to him. So anyway, man, you know, one night, man, me and my homie Nino, man, we in my cell right now, you know what I'm saying? And we done twisted up about, you know, 3 sticks. And I got, you know, some coffee brewing and shit, man. So, you know, I'm sipping my coffee and we lighting up these sticks, man. And, you know, we blowing trees in my cell and shit, man. We got the window open, you know what I mean? We fanning the shit out, you know what I mean? And everybody basically on the wing, as far as other inmates, are just, you know, kind of doing what they doing, cooking in the microwave and, you know, just prison shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like motherfucking 11:30 at night, son. And the dorm I'm in consists of 4 wings, and all the 4 wings are locked in for the night. Because you don't come back out to breakfast, you know what I'm saying? But you have a bathroom on the wing and everything. So, you know, we locked in. So, you know, we doing our thing. We in there, you know, blowing weed, chilling and shit. And across the hall, man, in Tim's room, I can hear furniture moving. And it kind of unnerved me a little bit, and it almost blew my high because I'm like, damn, like, I'm telling my nigga Nino while we smoking, I'm like, yo, this nigga's bugging, son. Like, he moving shit like that. You can get the COs up here to, you know, wonder why the fuck, you know what I'm saying, niggas is moving shit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean, my nigga Nino like, yeah, yo, you right, son. So we like, man, you know, fuck that, you know what I mean? We about to go over here and tell this nigga like, yo, whatever you doing, you need to do in the morning, you know what I'm saying? So when I open up my door, I see a few inmates in a hallway staring down at, you know, Tim's room, which is right across from mine and shit. Tim's room is wide open, and I just hear Tim cursing. So when I walk over there and I look, the most gangster shit and the funniest shit that I seen as long as I was in the penitentiary, son, this right here. I don't know what transpired between Tim and this white boy, man. You know, I guess the white boy, little skinhead motherfucker, manifested itself and stated his true feelings, how he felt about Tim and his interracial relationships. But at the end of the day, when I stepped out my cell to go tell this nigga to stop moving furniture, because I thought he was moving furniture in there, Tim had the skinhead white boy wedged inside the fucking locker, beating the fucking brakes off him, yo. Word to my mama. Word is bond. You know what I'm saying? Tim had this white boy, the skinhead, wedged in between the fucking locker, son. The skinhead was inside the locker, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like how you hang up pants and shit in a locker, son. The skinhead was in this motherfucker, G. And Tim was beating the fuck out this dude. I'm talking beating the brakes off him. And the white dude is inside the locker talking about, all right, Tim, you got it. Tim is just bombing on him. You know what I'm saying? And after Tim finished hitting him, the white dude weaseled his way out of the locker and just fell and hit the fucking floor. So me and my nigga Nino look at each other. I look at Tim. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So we just start laughing. So the white dude jumps back up and he's like, oh shit, all right, Tim. You know, like, man, you hit me. You know what I mean? You just cold snuffed me. You know what I'm saying? You snuck me, man. You know what I mean? I ain't even had my boots on and shit. And, you know, I look at the white boy and shit. His face is fucked up. This got cartoon knots all on him and shit. You know what I mean? His teeth is broken. You know, face is all red and shit. And he's running around here with these shower slippers. So he's like, man, all right, well, I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the fuck this nigga mean he'll be back? So he runs past me and my homie Nino. So we like, all right, man, dude, get ready to go get a banger. You know what I'm saying? So we tell Tim, we like, yo, man, brace yourself. And I'm like, man, matter of fact, I'm going to try to beat you to the punch because I got one under my locker. You know what I'm saying? The banger. So I'm like, I'm about to pass it to you, homie. You know what I'm saying? So as I exit Tim's room and walking right across the hall to my room, I see the white boy coming back with his fist balled and shit, and he got his boots on. You know what I'm saying? And he's calling for Tim to come out. So when I peep his whole body language and I peep his posture, I peep his stance and shit, and how he's approaching, okay, he's coming back for another round. He ain't got no weapon. You know what I'm saying? So I observe, and as Tim comes out, you know, Tim's like, Yo, you fucking serious? So the white dude's like, man, you know, I just want the fair one again. So they square up. You know, the skinhead white dude throw a wild ass haymaker miss. You know what I'm saying? Tim duck, pop back up with an uppercut and just beats the fuck out of him again. Literally just beats the break off him. You know what I'm saying? This time white dude hit the floor. Tim grabbed him by his hand shit and just working his fucking face. Working the shit out of his fucking face with his fucking fist. You know what I'm saying? And that white boy's fucked up, man. Point blank period. The white boy's done. Out for the count. At least that's what we thinking. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not one of them dudes, man, where if two cats are fighting, I'm gonna sit up here and be like, oh, stop, chill, he had enough. Like, nah, if y'all niggas is fighting, you know, whether you white, black, or whatever, you know, whoever's getting their ass whipped probably deserved it. You know what I mean? So I don't intervene with that shit. But anyway, man, after Tim finished working this dude, you know what I'm saying? The skinhead white dude lays out, I say, for probably like 15 seconds. Then he pops back up. And he's like, oh shit. He's disoriented and everything. So he walked towards Tim, and Tim's like, yo, man, get the fuck away from me. You know what I mean? Tim got his fist ball. He's like, yo, get the fuck away from me. And, you know, the white skinhead dude's like, man, yo, I just want to shake your hand. So I look at me and my nigga Nino, and I'm always saying, like, yo, son, this shit ain't going to stop, man. You know what I mean? Obviously, this little white boy is crazy as a motherfucker. So as he got, you know, he's sitting up here trying to shake Tim's hand, you know, I just blindside him. Bop, bop. You know what I'm saying? And me and my homie Nino, man, we finished working him off. You know what I'm saying? And the goal is to try to bring this motherfucker down there to the bathroom, and we was gonna try to drown this motherfucker in the toilet. Don't ask me how. That was just the first thing that came to our mind. It was like, man, this motherfucker's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever juice this nigga's off of. I'm talking about this white boy. Dude just don't know how to quit. You know what I mean? He ain't got no off button. This motherfucker is on whatever the fuck he's on. Like, we gotta stop it. You know what I'm saying? And as we start, you know, dragging him down, you know, towards the bathroom, me and my other homie Nino and shit, hitting him, you know what I mean, giving him rib shots, I can hear him pleading like, man, all right, man, please stop. Please stop, please. You know what I mean? Now he's begging. I guess he sees what the fuck is about to go on. So, you know, me, man, I throw him down and shit, and my homie, you know, Nino pins him down and shit, and I'm like, yo, man, you through with this bullshit? Are you through with this bullshit? And he's like, yeah. So Tim run down there and shit, and Tim just like, yo, man, you know what I mean? Take your bitch ass, go back to your cell, man, go to sleep, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Real rap. The shit's over, man. Take your bitch ass and then go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So the white dude got up, man. He ran off in the cell, and he locked his fucking cell. You know what I mean? He locked himself in the cell. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting up here like, yo, man, this shit's fucking crazy, son. Like, that shit is crazy. So, you know, we all chopped it up, man, and we blew another stick and shit, and we went to bed, man. And the next morning we got up. You know, the skinhead had his motherfucking his cell was empty. You know what I mean? You know, COs came through, packed him up, and got him up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But yo, man, that's one of the most funniest gangsters fights I've ever seen in the penitentiary, man. You know what I mean? That was in Kentucky, man. And the person, I've never seen a person actually beat somebody inside a fucking locker. You know what I'm saying? And that was the first time in my life, hands down, I seen, you know, a Crip gang member get live and active like that, man. Salute to Tim. I don't know where you at, bro, but yo, that fight was fucking gangster, man. I salute you, G. For real, I salute you. That was some real shit. You know what I'm saying? I never seen a motherfucker beat somebody inside a goddamn locker. Never in my fucking life. But I seen it 2010, man. For real. Yo, that's one of my penitentiary stories, man. You know what I'm saying? This is No Face the Rambler, man. Keep it tuned with me, and I'm going to definitely keep it tuned with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we rocking, man. It's pro love or no love. I'm not advocating violence, man. This is a video on the channel for an awareness. And if you can't see through that, then I mean, hey, you can't see through it. You know what I'm saying? But you deaf, dumb, and blind. But get off that bullshit, man. You know, let's get money. Let's bring our race of people, man. Let's bring this forward, man. Let's spread unity and let's spread love, man. And I'm out.